Good morning. I am Vasti Priya. In this lecture, let's see about the magnetic disk, a comprehensive look at their internal structure. Introduction. As you can see magnetic disks in the above picture, magnetic disks are the common form of secondary storage in computers. This presentation provides a comprehensive look at their internal structure, including the various components and how they work together to store and retrieve data. These magnetic disks are the major form of secondary storage in computers. So let's see about their internal structure. Okay. First, these magnetic disks are having disk plates, as you can see in the beside figure. Disk plates are the circular disks that make up the bulk of magnetic disk. They are coated with magnetic material and they spin rapidly to read write data. The number of plates in the disk can vary with number of plates allowing for greater storage capacity. Here, the magnetic disk plates are responsible for read and writing of data because they are coated with magnetic material. So this is all about disk plates. These disk plates can have a radius of 1.8 to 3.5 centimeters. And let's see about read-write heads. Read-write heads are the components that are actually read-write data on the disk plates. Above each and every platter, you can have read-write heads. They are mounted on the arm that moves across the plates to access different parts of the disk. The heads use magnetic fields to change the polarity of the magnetic materials on the plates, storing and retrieving data. Here, the read-write heads are responsible for changing the disk sectors, the plates sectors. Here, the plates are divided into tracks, and these tracks are further divided into sectors. In each sector, the read-write head performs reading and writing of data. Next, here as you can see the read-write head and an arm, the disk arm. The arm is the component that moves read-write head across the disk plates. It is controlled by the disk controller, which receives commands from the computer CPU. The arm must move quickly and accurately to access the correct data on the disk. As you can see, the disk arm will be moving left and right along the tracks, and the sectors will rotate to move onto this arm and the read write head. So the main reason for moving across all the disk plates and also sectors and tracks is this disk arm. In hard disk or magnetic disk, and about the spindle motor. See, these are all of plates, disk plates, and there must be a connection with this all disk plates, right? In order to read and write the data. So this spindle motor is the component that spins the disk plates. It must maintain a constant speed, typically measured in revolutions per minute, to ensure that the data can be read and written accurately. The motor is controlled by the disk controller. Here, the disk controller is responsible for overall operation in this magnetic disk, and this spindle motor is useful for spinning the disk plates so that we can reduce the time required for the read write head to move to the particular track and also sectors to rotate to the head. Next. Let's see the conclusion. Magnetic disks are the reliable and widely used forms of secondary storage in computers. Understanding their internal structure is important for everyone who works with computers, from IT professionals to casual users. With this knowledge, you can make informed decisions about the type and size of the disk to use for your computer needs. Here, the magnetic disks are the secondary storage with large amount of storage space. Here, they are used to store millions of data. This is all about magnetic disk. Thank you.